told myself I wouldn't start the video like this, but product review. Okay guys, we're back with another review here, or sponsor, and today we have 3D printer Filament. Okay, and I have something else for you. I already opened the box because I was very excited when I got it in, because I was finishing up an essay and I really didn't want to do that. So the only thing I kept from the label is the 2-day shipping, which is really awesome. So here we have the gold filament, which is 1 kilogram, so that's 2.2 pounds right there. And then we have a black as well, which is 1 kilogram as well, 2.2 pounds again. And then I told them that I like blue, so they were kind enough to send me, this is probably like a 1/4 pound of blue. They still do a lot with that. And then they sent me some other sample colors, and along with this, sorry hardwood floor, free PLA samples as well as these. Sparky gold, okay, carbon fiber reinforced, wow, okay, I didn't know that existed for 3D filaments. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. And we have TPU white, TPU, I don't know what that is, but I'll have to look it up. It feels like rubber. Okay, so I'm gonna open these up to show you guys what their packaging looks like versus others that I have over there, which I will show you. Okay, so here's what the gold looks like. I was making sure from earlier that it actually shows you guys, because it's important for you guys to know what these look like. So when you go to buy it from these people, you guys know which one you want. So here we have the carbon reinforced, yeah, it's right here. They're actually kind enough to send me all of this stuff labeled, very nice. So this is the carbon reinforced one. It looks normal. It feels a little drier. I don't know if just because it comes out as a matte color when you print it, it's like that, but it definitely feels like it's kind of like the same. If I were to get this one, which is the same thing as a PLA, these are all PLA actually, and bend it, it feels like as if it's just a little bit stronger when I'm bending it, so it has a little bit more resistance towards that. Here's our new RCF1 car versus the old one. We took some stuff from here and put it on here, except for the plastic parts, just the things to run it. So right now, everything is perfect. I lied. Let's clean up here, and then I'll show you guys what everything looks like whenever it's just this car alone. Hey guys, we're back here again, and this time we are printing the final piece of our RC car. The one here currently is a loaner, sort of, and it was not printed too well. This was from a different printer with a different type of filament, actually. This is just here to cover this up. So yeah, we have the RC car here. I was just finishing it up, everything, and we still don't have all of the electric internals because some are taking a little bit longer to arrive from eBay. But I just want to remind you guys that all this is being printed with Jinos filament. I will have links to everything in the description, and you guys can see where to buy it from. It's very good quality stuff. So I was just talking about how the RC car is like, if you want to have it as just a model and you want to be able to take it apart anytime and just, you know, see the inside versus the outside, the whole body can be assembled without having to be bolted onto the car itself, except for the rear wing, which if you did really want to do it all one piece, I'm pretty sure you could probably just glue the wing onto the back of that, because they're very close anyway. Alright, so we're back on the time-lapse thing. We're taking a video of a video that's a time-lapse, and from the beginning of the video, you guys saw how small this thing was. Now look at how big it is, and we've only filmed for about a couple minutes. So I'm able to put this 3D printer filament brand at a very high speed to print, and it's coming out real nice. And the difference between the old lid and the new lid is going to be that the new lid is going to have a hole on the top as well, and this backside isn't going to have that fin right there. It's going to have its own little dip, so we're going to put a different fin in the back, and we are also going to have to change some of this stuff too later on, but we're not going to worry about that because we're going to do that for another video. But yeah, just the main differences, so you guys will know what the old one is like and what the new one is like. Hey guys, so I wanted to show you the difference between the old pieces and the new ones, and I couldn't, just because I've been having so many problems with this. So I was trying to glue the tires on, and I had a lot of troubles with it because I accidentally glued the wrong side, wrong front, back, like that. I switched them around. So I ended up taping it, which gave almost the same amount of grip as I was having without having to glue the tires. So that's all going good. And then
I had a problem with these gears, but I kind of fixed that now because I'm using one of these motors now, so it's going a lot faster. Next, I had a problem with this linkage over here, so that's what we're printing right now. That's currently the last thing we are waiting on. Autofocus doesn't want to work there. It's the last thing we're waiting on before we can go and get some footage to record this thing ripping it, and that will be the end of this video. And hopefully a new 3D printer video will be out in a month. Okay, so we're finally going to test drive the RC car, and we've had a lot of problems with the printer, so we barely got this one model out. We're going to try to get more out later. But we've changed the steering arm that's on the inside. We've printed that with the carbon reinforced filament, so I couldn't break it even if I tried to. And in the back, we still have just the normal gears. I've been driving this for a really long time now, and it's barely even worn out, so that's what's pretty cool. And as far as the tires on the rims, we don't have any because we glued them onto the wrong side, one of them by accident, and we couldn't get them off perfectly. So what we ended up doing is just taping over it a little bit, and we didn't have enough PLA as a sample to print the own tires. So we just have some tape, and it's working pretty good. So now we're gonna get a little test drive going on. I think it was a little too low for it. Alright, we're gonna make a little speed back. So get ready. You guys can see right here. Damaged the nose. This isn't the first time that we've broken the nose. We've broken the nose another time whenever one of the hubs broke. But yeah, this was just a little bit of a driving test. So alright, this is pretty crazy, but I just wanted to give you guys a little something extra. So you guys just saw the crash of this, and I want to show you guys it up close. So what happened is, so our nose is still intact. I don't know if you can see this, but there's like a little stick in here right now. I'm going to pull that out. So our nose, this is the first thing that hit. It's perfectly fine. So the second thing that hit, don't forget that this was already broken, but look at just the little bit of damage that was given to this. It's not really focusing on it, but it's barely even scratched. Now, the biggest damage was when the impact hit straight to the nose right here, and this is actually perfect. This is like no damage for me. The reason being is because this part right here, let me try to get it in autofocus. This part right here is actually glued on. So when I 3D print this top, this is called the front of it. I print this and then I print this separate. So since this broke, that just meant that my glue was weak. I didn't put enough. So I could just take this back in the workshop, glue it, and in about 2-3 hours, I'm all ready to go. The only thing that's actually broken from this, let me see, not even this. If you guys can see the wing, the hole is still there. This wing is completely intact. Of course, it might be scratched from wherever it flew off and hit, but the bolt spot is still there. You can still use that. The only thing, though, is actually this. It's the front left wheel, and I'm actually looking at it now. This is the axle part. This is actually one of the weaker axles that I printed. This is only about 10% infill compared to the right-hand side one, which I actually changed it to 50% infill. And I haven't had it break ever since the steering arm broke, and that was in another crash that I wasn't recording and I was just testing with completely. So this is going to be the official wrap of the video now. I'm happy that you guys are watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure you guys check out Jinos' 3D printer filament supply. They got great products there. Thank you.